EA Sports. It's in the game.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready, set, ready. Gun.
4 down. Check the hot read. Slam. Switches. 8. Watch the twist.
Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Great. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Benjamin's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. The shotgun snap for Newton. Going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
What's that? Ready, ready?
Here we go. We got double tight.
On first down, Peyton. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Newton, that's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jerry Rice, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton got a man. It's Randy Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Newton. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? 180. Mike 59. 8. You ready? Check.
They fake the give. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to take a shot, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jerry Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 68 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
20. Here we go.
Third and long. It's Newton. That'll be caught by Rice. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Kelvin Benjamin. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 92 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing is Newton. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Newton now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. First and 10. Now Newton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
That's it. 180. 59. Too little.
Now on second and 13. Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Elam able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the ship. 8.
Now Newton. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Tennessee.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Newton now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy. The great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
On second down, Peyton. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Mike, 180. Ready? Right. He's time out here. He's time on the right. Even. 4 down. Even.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We got 4. 20. Check 50. Check 50.
Newton on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
Baby, that's baby shot. Check 3.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Shit. Hey! Check. Gun.
Now it's Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Great. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 4-yard line.
From the 24, Newton completes it to Benjamin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's got a... The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Peyton, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Newton. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. To throw is Newton. He'll try and run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jerry Rice with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
I can't believe they even let eight.
Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up